Hey guys, this is Anastasia. Sorry about the light. It's another car session. This video is for week 43 of the YTPagan Challenge, which is what does this time of year mean to you? And it was supposed to be done around Samhain, so what does Samhain mean to me? I'm going to have this be a very basic video, because if I get into too many details, I won't want to shut up. Samhain for me, first and foremost, is about the ancestors. It is a time for us to honor the dead, period, but especially I will do a sending ceremony for those who have died in the past year that will be reborn in the coming year. So throughout the year I'll keep a list and give those people a send-off of sorts. For the ancestors, I will also go to the cemetery of my grandfather and leave an offering, not only for him and my grandpa Alan, who doesn't have a grave because he was cremated, but I will go around and leave apple slices on other graves, especially graves that look like they haven't been tended to or offered or left offerings or flowers or what have you for quite some time. I also make a point, children's graves immediately get an offering, and also graves that the names have worn off or that are damaged perhaps. Those graves also take a special place in my heart. So this last year I even brought my daughter with to put apples on the gravestone, so that was awesome. And I believe I did upload a video of just kind of a remembrance ritual or offering. I put one at the front of the cemetery by the gates and one at the back, just because I can't possibly bring enough apples for everyone, but I want everyone to be acknowledged and to be honored. Otherwise, those are kind of the big things that I do. I will give offerings in the form of spell skulls. I will welcome the season with a spell skull. This last year I started a tradition of having a spell skull to honor my patron god Kernunos, my matron goddess Hel, and the ancestors, and I burnt them in the Samhain fire. And otherwise, it's to me just... It's such a night of just honor and remembrance and getting ready for the dark of the year, going within ourselves and really preparing ourselves for the winter. It certainly doesn't mean today what I believe it would have meant to our ancestors, because, you know, if it was the slaughter harvest, it's when they would kill the animals that would not make it through the winter and preserve it so that it would feed the family for the winter. And in our day and age, you know, most of us go down the street to the grocery store and pick up whatever we need. So the dark of the year in the physical realm, in the mundane realm, usually doesn't have the same... It doesn't usually have the same severe tone that it once had. But I think we kind of go inward spiritually. This last year I was really surprised during the summer months. I really could not connect with Hel. I didn't have any connection with her. It's as though a light went on right around Samhain, that she decided, okay, I'm back, and and she was there. I mean, she never really left, but it really was like my matron took over from where my patron left off for me. And I think that's because so much of Hel's lessons are internal lessons, and the dark of the year is about the internal. for me. It's about development. Not there's a decent amount of witches that will not practice during the dark of the year. I know this year has been very much at Samhain is when I take on a dedication for the new year. I see it. I honor it as my spiritual new year. On my pagan path, it is the end of one year and the beginning of the next. So I take on a new dedication, kind of like a New Year's resolution. My dedication this year is quiet knowledge, and just embracing that and finding what that means for me. And it's been an awesome experience, even though videos have been kind of far and few between. And then my mundane New Year is obviously New Year's Eve. So yeah, Samhain, ancestors, the goddess, renewal, new beginnings, and going within. In a nutshell, that's kind of what Samhain means to me. And like I said, I could go on, but I'm gonna try to be brief. So with that, let it be.